if this is the biggest success I've had ever with doing this. AUM session with Cubasis. I can't even tell you how many times it disconnected. I don't know if anybody else has this trouble, but I'd be going along and then all of a sudden it would disconnect and nothing worked. And it was so frustrating. But I think in this frustration, I actually learned something because I did it over like 15 times because something always went wrong. Now I have to hit the stop. I'm afraid. Please. Yes. Look. Now let's hope it taped. Another time I got it right here and the video stopped because I ran out of room on my iPhone. Okay, so it wasn't perfect, but for me, this is such a big improvement on any other session I've ever tried has ended in frustration. I won't say tears, but just frustration. And so let me show you what I've done. Okay, so you see Cubasis and all the tracks are separate, which is really cool. Because then I can, if I want, I can do things with it, panning and whatnot. So anyway, here we go. So now AUM. First things first, I have Shockwave. And, look, you see that happened. But I think I recorded
everybody. So it's Maria again. I just wanted to show you my connection close up because I realized before that you couldn't really see it the way the angle of the phone was recording mostly the keyboard. So here's the iPad, and this is my session in AUM, which I have saved so that if it gets disconnected, I can get it back. And this is Shockwave. So let me press on Shockwave. And I'm using Jacob Hack's Hack Attack PM1 as I put in my favorites, thank goodness. And I have it connected to, let's see if I can get it, show you. I have it connected to Rosetta Baseline. And when I hit play up here, and then I had this random thing, I added some random stuff to it, to the steps. And so it changes like every now and then to something different. I thought that was really cool. I'll let you hear what it sounds like without using it in this type of baseline thing. So if I put it to here, to the keyboard, put it to the keyboard here, just so you can hear it. And let me lower all the volumes on these other things. So number one was this. So that's if you played it. Of course, you could lower the octaves or whatever, but I thought it sounded kind of cool. And then when you use it in the bass line, it sounds like this. So that was cool. And then the next one is I used Continua, and I call it Rhea Drum Warp. I was fiddling around. I have no idea how I made it, but it uses, I assigned it to the pads here. Oh, why is it? Oh, because I have it shut off. There's a little bit of distortion there because it's probably my iPad's running so much stuff. So. And I found it responded, to the touch, which was kind of cool to make it louder and other things come out. Like those drummy things. So that was that. That was two. And then I have Sunrizer. I love Sunrizer. And I'm using one of my favorite person's presets, Spider Race Midas, yeah. And I think it's called Sea of Tranquility. Oh, bring it up. Ocean Wind, excuse me. So that was on 3. And then on 4, I go back to AUM. On 4, that's where I have Sansual Sax here. And I have it going through EOS reverb, a little reverb. And then the 5th one, and that's the sax. So here, I'll let you hear it. So the sax is on. Looks like that. There's that. And then I'll lower that one and bring up the keyboard again. And the keyboard is the actual PSS-A50. The sounds from the Yamaha keyboard. And it has a sustain button, which I pressed. And I have that going through crystalline, angelic. My mother's name was Angelica, and I really like that sound. And there's that. And then it's all going, oh, and then it's also going into Kosmonaut, which Martin found, I don't know if it's Martine or Martin, so forgive me, figured out that if you just try to do the beats here, it only goes up to 8. That's it. See, I'm tapping it, only goes to 8. But if you hook it to this Bluetooth, this Bluetooth here, I can change it now, and it can go up to, look, 127 by doing that, assigning it to MIDI learn, which I did. And then I assigned the sound on the looper, sound on sound, to go to loop, see? I didn't do it in the beginning because it gets really muddy, so I wanted to do it toward the end, and it recorded then the piano part, which was kind of cool. What else? And that's it. I guess it's all going into Cubasis. Oh, there it is. It seems to do that a lot, where it disconnects until you go back into Cubasis. There's a piano. I guess because the audio is directed to there. I don't really know. So I use that. And that is it. So thank you so much for watching. I'm so excited. Again, thank you, Doug Woods, because I literally followed his video on how to make this work, Cubasis and AUM, like so many times over, trying to get it right. So, and Martin for all his expertise and lovely looper videos that have inspired me. And Spider Race Midas for his presets. I look forward to every one. And who else? Jacob Hack for that preset in Shockwave. So have a great night, everybody. There's my doggie. She's going to be 18 up in 3 months. God bless that little girl. Have a good night, everyone.